What is going on, guys? My name is Tubby and welcome to the pay-per-view prediction video for CM Punk versus Dolph Ziggler. Make sure to hit a like on the video, guys. It really does help me out, and it's a pay-per-view video, so they usually do pretty well. Now, what we're talking about, obviously, is Punk versus Dolph Ziggler, and what I think is going to happen. Now, obviously, I can't put in Johnny Laurinaitis as a special guest referee in WWE 12, so we're going to have to play this one by the book, and I made it an Extreme Rules match because, I think John's a jackass, and this match might get a little extreme, and there might be some interference on this one. Now, people have been asking me, Tubby, what do you think is going to happen? I think the big speculation comes around whether or not they're actually going to put CM Punk versus Chris Jericho. There's a couple different ways that this can go down. Obviously, you have Chris Jericho. Is he going to make the first move on CM Punk, or is CM Punk going to make the move on Chris Jericho? We're still quite a whiles away from WrestleMania. We still have, I think, 2 months, a little over 2.5 months until WrestleMania. So anything can still happen. Their feud could start after, Elimination Chamber, because I'm pretty sure after Elimination Chamber, there's a 5 to 6 week gap. So they could definitely build up a feud then. Whether or not it has to start this Royal Rumble, I'm not exactly sure. But then you have to ask the question, is it going to be for the title? Now, the WWE could do a couple different things. Obviously, the WrestleMania, they do a couple different things where they have usually about 8 to 9 matches. And, this year, there's the possibility of bringing back the Money in the Bank. So that's a huge thing. The Money in the Bank pay-per-view is taken off the roster. So I'm guessing the WrestleMania, it'll come back. And in my opinion, the Royal Rumble, it's kind of a toss-up. Because, last year the whole thing with the Royal Rumble was the 40-man Royal Rumble. First time it's ever been done. And this year they're advertising it as every superstar is eligible. That's the big deal. Well, what does that mean? Does that mean, more legends are coming? Does that mean Mick Foley's going to have 4 guys in the Rumble? Who knows? But when it comes down to this match, there's a couple different things that can happen. The speculation that Chris Jericho would get involved, maybe he would screw CM Punk over. Maybe Triple H comes out after Laurinaitis gets knocked out and counts for him. Who knows? There's so many different possibilities that could go on tonight. And, it all depends what's going to happen with CM Punk. Now, I don't think Dolph Ziggler will be going into WrestleMania. I don't think he'll be the one headlining it. As much as I like Dolph Ziggler, I like what he's doing, and I think he's got potential, I really don't see him, coming out victorious tomorrow night. I would like to see him, win, but I like CM Punk right now so much. The way he has got a feud going on with John Laurinaitis, it's just, with him as champion, it seems to really mesh well. And, I'm not a big fan of the whole trifecta of Dolph, Vicky, and Jack Swagger. Now, that's not to say I don't like Dolph, and not to say, that Vicky's bad, because Vicky gets a hell of a pop. And, you have Dolph Ziggler now, who, is a show-off, who I think will probably end up being in the Royal Rumble. He'll probably get a second chance, and he'll be in there. Some speculation would be that Chris Jericho would help CM Punk win tonight. There's just been so much that you don't really know what's going to happen. Another speculation was CM Punk versus Triple H at WrestleMania. That's another possible feud. I think it all depends tonight what is going to happen at WrestleMania. Last year with Alberto Del Rio winning, you knew it was going to happen. And you knew The Miz versus John Cena would happen as champion. But it makes you wonder this year, you're like, okay, we pretty much know we have the 2 main events set already. You have Triple H versus Undertaker, probably, most likely. And it makes you wonder, I think the biggest thing that'll come down in this match is whether or not they want CM Punk to carry the title in their feud with Chris Jericho. It all comes down to, is Chris Jericho gonna, be the man? There was also some talk about possibly putting the title up for grabs in the Royal Rumble. Who knows, guys? You know what? I'm just kind of talking out of my butt right now, and it kind of got off topic. But, I'm going to go ahead and say CM Punk comes out victorious tonight. I don't know how he pulls it off. I don't know if he's going to help him, if Johnny Laurinaitis is going to somehow be nice. And, okay, that sounds really dumb. He's not going to be nice. But, guys, I'm saying CM Punk's going to win. Who do you think is going to win at Royal Rumble tonight? for the WWE Championship. I'm saying CM Punk, even though Dolph Ziggler picks up the victory. Guys, leave a comment down below on who you think is going to win. Hit a like in the video. My name is Tubby, Facebook.com/TubbyEmu.